On Chelsea exits, guys, keep close eye, not just on Kuku, not just on Sterling and all the others, but also on the situation of Nicolas Jackson, because for Jackson, there are now several clubs trying to understand the situation with people close to the player, with his agents, with his camp. So we know he's a possibility for Manchester United, one of several names they have on the short list for the striker, but at the moment still nothing advanced club to club. We know Jackson is a name on the list at Aston Villa and the name on the list at Newcastle too. But for Newcastle, the priority is Šeško. So, several opportunities. But for Nicolas Jackson, the exit from Chelsea this summer remains a concrete possibility. At the moment, still nothing advanced with Chelsea. It is just conversations with people close to the player. But the Nicolas Jackson situation is one to watch, for sure, for this summer transfer. So, we will keep close eye to that one in the next weeks. Also, guys, I wanted to add something more on Chelsea. They keep working on the Xavi Simons deal. I told you yesterday, advanced talks. I repeat, advanced talks. In this case, it's similar to Liverpool Bayern with Luis Diaz. In this case, very good relationship club to club. Leipzig, Chelsea, they are speaking directly to reach an agreement. So work in progress between Red Bull Leipzig and Chelsea for Xavi Simons. Chelsea are also pushing to complete the agreement on personal terms, which is very close, waiting on the final details, and Chelsea are really pushing on this one. So keep close eye to the situation of Xavi.
James, let's start with Raheem Sterling, the forgotten man at Arsenal. What happens to him now?
Well, at the moment, he goes straight back to Chelsea after his loan spell. I just want to take us back to the summer. And actually, when that signing was made, it felt like it was a signing that made a lot of sense. Arsenal didn't have to pay his full wages. Chelsea was supplementing a big portion of that. Player with a lot of experience. He had a great time at Manchester City. Between 2017 and 2020, he scored 18, 17, 20 goals. This is a proven goal scorer, over 80 caps for England. It felt like that deal made sense. Bit of backup for Bukayo Saka. But it hadn't worked out. 28 appearances in all competitions, just one goal, and that came in the Carabao Cup, third round against Bolton, 6 Premier League starts. There was even times, Mike, when Mikel Arteta was looking at his bench, looking at options to bring on. I particularly remember the game against Manchester United at Old Trafford, 1-1, and he was looking at his bench. He chose to bring on Kieran Tierney instead, and there was a pretty miserable Raheem Sterling on the bench that time. It's just a move that hasn't worked out for him. The issue now goes to Chelsea. They've got a player that's got 2 years left on his £300,000 a week contract. What do they do next? Where does he go next?
That is the question mark. This is a man who's played for Liverpool, he's played for Manchester City, he's played for Chelsea, he's played for Arsenal, big clubs. What does he do now?
Well, obviously, he's still got 2 years left on his current Chelsea deal. He was one of the last of the old era. He was one of the last Roman Abramovich signings at Stamford Bridge. And obviously, we know what came with that. Big wages, big money. But Chelsea have gone in a completely different direction. They've restructured the way they do business. They've given longer-term contracts, less weekly wages. And Raheem Sterling, as James has said, is going to be one of the top earners at Chelsea at the moment. So therefore, he doesn't currently fit in to their wage structure right now. So they'll be looking at the situation saying, look, as much as we respect you and like you, you don't fit into what we're doing right now. Be interesting to see what Enzo Maresca says, although based on what's happened this season, he's taken a lot of guidance from those above about the players he can and can't use, and of course, what they want to do financially with regards to these types of players.
Did you say Raheem's got 2 years left?
Yes.
So he's on big money, so why doesn't he just sit there and take his money?
Well, he could. Of course, he could. He's one of those players who's been there, done it, got the T-shirt, not only at club level, 10 trophies at Manchester City. Also, he's been on the biggest stage for England as well. He's played for the biggest clubs. What left is there for him to achieve in this country? Maybe he might say, well, actually, I might look abroad. I might want to see what other opportunities there are in Europe. I might want to maybe go to the Saudi Pro League, of course. And Chelsea will probably sit down with him and say, look, actually, we respect that and understand that. But for us, we don't see a future here. Maybe he didn't give enough on the pitch at Arsenal, but there's no question, when you look at this player, he still has so much to offer a group, a squad, and I think that's the key thing for Raheem Sterling.
OK, all right, so Raheem, he's on his way out of Arsenal.
Right, some breaking transfer news just reaching us. It concerns Chelsea. They are in talks to sign Joao Felix from Ajax. He is actually one of a number of centre-backs that they have been looking at. But we know that any further signings at Chelsea are dependent on exits, though. Chelsea have held talks over the signing of attacking midfielder Xavi Simons at RB Leipzig as well. But yeah, now they're in talks to sign Joao Felix from Ajax.
Some breaking news just reaching us right now here at Sky Sports News. Al Nassr and Chelsea have agreed a deal worth up to €50 million. That's £43.7 million for Joao Felix. Now, the deal is made up of an initial fee of €30 million, so around £26 million, and a further €20 million, or £17.5 million, in potential add-ons. Now, Felix rejoined Chelsea permanently last summer from Atletico Madrid for a fee in the region of around £45 million. He had previously spent half a season on a loan spell at Stamford Bridge in 2023. Now, despite failing to establish himself in either of those two stints, Chelsea are now set to recoup what they spent to permanently sign Felix.